In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, the world's first satellite, marking humanity's first stride into the vast expanse of space.
A warm welcome to the Meghan and Harry Tales channel. We appreciate your every support. I am your host, Kelly, bringing you the latest. As we gather around our virtual round table, we are about to embark on a journey filled with royal tales, intrigue, and a dash of controversy. Our tale today takes us across the pond to the bustling streets of the Big Apple, where a prince is making his mark. Today, we delve into the details of Prince Harry's recent trip to New York City. Last week, Prince Harry embarked on a journey to New York City, showcasing his new post-royal statesman persona. The prince, known for his charming demeanor and sincere dedication, stepped into the Big Apple with a mission to make a difference. His visit was packed with engagements and speeches, each one echoing his passionate stance on the dangers of social media for children. He spoke at the Clinton Global Initiative Summit, underlining the urgency of the issue and the need for collective action. This was a clear reflection of his commitment to following in the footsteps of his late mother, Princess Diana, who was renowned for her philanthropic endeavours. But it wasn't all serious business. Harry also found time for lighter moments, engaging with notable figures and attending various charity events. He was spotted hanging out with friends like Jimmy Fallon, showing a side of the prince that was both relatable and endearing. Behind the scenes, Harry was a picture of dedication. He rehearsed diligently for his speeches, engaging with key figures and showing his genuine interest in the causes he supports. His associations with organisations like Centabala, African Parks, the Halo Trust, Travelist, and the Diana Award made it evident that he was not just a prince visiting the city, but a global advocate determined to make a difference. However, his visit was not all smooth sailing. Drama surrounding his wife, Meghan Markle, cast a shadow over the prince's efforts. Despite the controversy, Harry continued to showcase his likeable side, emphasising his desire to rise above the noise and focus on what truly mattered. Despite the efforts, his visit was not without controversy. The media buzzed with claims of his wife being difficult, with some even suggesting that his reinvention was hijacked by Meghan. But through it all, Prince Harry remained steadfast, demonstrating that he is more than just royal blood. He's a man on a mission, striving to make a positive impact in the world. The prince's efforts were overshadowed by drama surrounding his wife, Meghan Markle. Now, it's no secret that Meghan has faced her fair share of controversy since joining the royal family. Claims of her being difficult have been persistent, and during Harry's recent visit to New York City, these claims re-emerged with a vengeance. This controversy, whether warranted or not, cast a shadow over Harry's efforts to reinvent himself. He was there, passionately speaking about the dangers of social media for children at the Clinton Global Initiative Summit, engaging with notable figures and rehearsing diligently for his speeches. Yet, the noise surrounding Meghan seemed to drown out his message. However, Harry, ever the charming prince, wasn't deterred. Even amidst the drama, he showcased his likeable side, reminiscent of his mother, the late Princess Diana. He engaged in various engagements, attended charity events, and even found time to catch up with friends. But the question remains, was his message heard? Was his passion for change felt? Or was it all simply drowned out by the controversy surrounding Meghan? It's a difficult situation to be in, to say the least. On one hand, you have a prince attempting to step away from his royal duties and make a genuine impact in the world. On the other, you have a media frenzy focused on his wife's alleged difficult demeanour. It's a classic case of the message being lost in the noise. However, Harry is no stranger to adversity. His entire life has been under the microscope, and this is just another challenge he needs to face. His goal of following in his mother's footsteps and making a real difference in the world is a noble one, but the road to achieving that is filled with distractions and obstacles. Prince Harry, though aiming for a statesman persona, still has a way to go. Yes, he has a way to go, but with his determination and resilience, we can only hope that the prince will rise above the noise and let his actions speak louder than the controversy. The question arises, is Prince Harry viewed as a statesman or a celebrity philanthropist? A fascinating query indeed. This is a question that has been echoed by many, including the New York Post, who suggest that Harry's attempts to reinvent himself have been hijacked by his wife, Meghan Markle. Their perspective seems to hint at a lack of recognition for Harry's philanthropic efforts. As he steps out of the royal shadows to carve a path of his own, his desire to be seen as a statesman and philanthropist faces challenges. Despite his passionate speeches about the dangers of social media for children and his engagement with notable figures, his impact has been overshadowed by the drama surrounding his wife. The New York Post even suggested that Harry's philanthropic efforts are not yet on par with those of other celebrities, like Jennifer Garner or Sophia Bush. Can you imagine that? Is it fair to compare the prince to these celebrity philanthropists? Is the global recognition of an activist measured by the same standards for a prince and a celebrity? But let's not forget that this is Prince Harry we're talking about, the founder of the Invictus Games, the man who has shown his commitment to causes like Sentebale, African Parks, the Halo Trust, Travelist, and the Diana Award. His work is not insignificant, and his intentions seem clear. However, the journey to global recognition as a statesman or a celebrity philanthropist is not a simple one. It's a path filled with scrutiny, judgment, and high expectations. And while the prince has shown his dedication and passion, it seems the public, or at least the New York Post, are not yet ready to see him in this new light. So we return to our initial question. Is Prince Harry a statesman or a celebrity philanthropist? Perhaps he is neither, or perhaps he is both. Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the road to being viewed as a statesman or a celebrity philanthropist is a long one for the prince. Despite the challenges, Prince Harry's transition from working royal to global advocate is now complete. He stepped onto the world stage not as a prince, but as a man passionate about making a difference. His recent trip to New York City speaks volumes about his commitment to various causes. Harry's engagements with Sentebale, a charity he co-founded that supports the mental health and well-being of children and young people affected by HIV in Lesotho and Botswana, showcased his dedication to children's welfare. His involvement with African Parks, a conservation organisation that manages protected areas across Africa, highlighted his commitment to preserving our planet. Let's not forget his work with the Halo Trust, an organisation that Princess Diana held dear. Following in his mother's footsteps, Harry continues to champion the cause of landmine clearance, ensuring safer futures for communities worldwide. His involvement with Travelist, an initiative aimed at making travel more sustainable, shows his foresight in addressing one of the major issues of our time. The Diana Award, a charity established in memory of his mother, Princess Diana, stands testament to his ongoing commitment to young people and social change. All these engagements paint a picture of a man who's eager to use his influence for good. It's clear that Harry has found a new path outside the confines of the palace. His journey may have been fraught with controversy and criticism, but he's emerged as a figure who's not afraid to stand up for what he believes in. In the midst of all this, he's also managed to find time for camaraderie and shared laughter with friends like Jimmy Fallon. It's this balance between serious advocacy and personal connection that makes Harry's new role so compelling. While the journey has been rocky, Prince Harry has shown that he has much to offer outside the palace walls. His transition from working royal to global advocate has not been an easy one, but it's clear that he's found a new purpose, one that he's passionately pursuing, and for that, we applaud him. As we wrap up our discussion on Prince Harry's NYC trip, it's clear that the prince is carving out his own path. His transition from a working royal to a global advocate is marked with both triumphs and trials. Amid the hustle and bustle of the Big Apple, Harry showcased his commitment to various causes, demonstrating his dedication to following in his mother's philanthropic footsteps. The shadow of controversy, however, is never far behind. Despite the distracting claims and whispers surrounding his wife Meghan, Harry has persisted in his efforts, proving that he's not just a royal but a man with a mission. His trip was not about headlines or publicity stunts, but about making a real difference in the world. Yet the question remains, is Harry a statesman or a celebrity philanthropist? The answer might be subjective and vary from person to person. Whether he's viewed as a statesman, a philanthropist, or both, one thing is clear: Harry is determined to leave his own mark away from the royal spotlight. Harry's NYC trip has shown us that his journey is far from over. It's a path fraught with challenges but also filled with opportunities for growth and change. As he steps further into his new role, we can only wait and see what the future holds for this prince-turned-global advocate. Thank you everyone for watching the video. Show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Until next time, this is your loyal host Kelly signing off.